One thing, oh, hello internet. One thing that I don't like that I do is I don't like to wear my glasses all of the way up because then my nose looks really big. So I do it this way, and then I kind of forget you can't see my eyes, but I promise I have eyes. They're they're definitely there. And then there's also the glare, which I'm not fond of. Look at my cat. She's so cute. She's so cute, little baby cat girl. Oh, so cute, little baby cat girl. Hello internet. I don't know what's possessing me to do this, but I want to talk because I feel like I always have a lot to say, but I have no one to talk to. So that's why we're being stupid and we're posting a video of ourselves on the internet with our face in it because we're stupid like that. Hi there, baby cat. Oh, he's so cute, baby cat. Oh, baby cat, you're so cute, baby cat. I wish my video quality was worse. I want my audio quality to be good, but for whatever reason, I want to have like really bad like camera quality. So I'm using my computer. I'm not using my phone. Which I don't know if my computer flips my image or if it doesn't flip my image. I don't think if it does flip my image, I'm going to change it though because I'm just going to be so authentic and honest. Wow, which you shouldn't do on the internet, but we're doing that. I have a list of things I wanted to talk about. My cat's laying down on it. I wasn't going to talk about all of them, but just like as to guide my thoughts, so I'm maybe coherent to people. Another thing I don't like is when I'm talking, like it does that. Why does it do that line when I talk? I have this thing where I have like chubby cheeks, right? So I think it's just like the chub is chubbing here to do a line rather than here. It's life. It does that. It's really hot where I live. I'm on the West Coast. I'm a Cali girl, so it gets hot. Yeah, we love that. Um, let's see. Are you being a cute baby cat? He doesn't want to lay with me. There we go, the cute baby cat. Camera's right there. Oh, oh, this is I wrote with myself on pen, so that's just pen. Oh, thanks for licking my hand. Big stretch, big stretch. Ooh, big baby kitty. She's like not like enough that you can see her, but like she's really tall. She's actually a really big cat. Um, she's quite long. Oh, she's so fat. she's like she used to be really bad as a kitten. But now she's like lax. She just I can do whatever with her. I think it's because she's touch starved because I neglect her so much. That she'll just take any love she can get. Like, please hurt me, please. I actually do neglect her a lot though. I should probably stop neglecting her because I'm pretty sure how I treat her is like borderline abuse. I could probably work on that and fix a few things. Let's look at what I wrote down to talk about, shall we? It's not yours. Oh, I'm so deep and poetic. If oh, you can actually even write it. If you wanted to, you would. No, this year I like wanted to be different, and I can't believe that it's already June. I know it's the 3rd, but I cannot. Oh, hi plane that's going over my house. We love to see that happen. Okay, this year I really wanted to be different. Oh, there's a delay as well. Whoa. Um, this year I really wanted to be different. I like got this one app. It's like a social media app thing, and I was writing down all the things I wanted to do this year and change about myself. And some of it I did do. I feel like this year I have grown a lot as an improved as a person, but I feel like I could also be doing more. And I think that there's a lot that I got worse with. What are you doing, baby cat? Do you not like laying on my lap? You need to be submissive and cute. I wanted to read more, and I did read more. Like, I didn't read nothing, but I definitely could still be reading more. And I could definitely not be procrastinating on that. Um, I've read the 1619 Project. God bless. Um, I really quite enjoyed it, and I read. What's a lie? I'm reading terrible sewer, but I haven't gotten past like chapter 3 since maybe January, give or take. So yeah, there's probably some fixing that could be done right there. I like to believe. Yeah. I do want to read more. Like, I have written down right here. So I was going to talk about maybe possibly Christianity and my experience with religion. Um, we love my gap tooth. I was going to talk about that possibly. And so it was with Christianity, being American, gotta talk about MAGA because that's happening right now. That's my exigence. But I wrote down 2 books, which is The Authoritarian. I can't speak words, by the way. I feel really bad saying that. Like, I don't want to be like a dumb American stereotype, but I feel like I've been online for so long, so I type words, and so like I know what they mean, but I don't know how you say them. Like facade. You mean it's facade and not facade? I love that word, by the way. Okay, we're gonna. No, I'm not. I'm just not gonna say it. I'm just not gonna say it. We'll give up today. We're not, because if I wanted to, I would, but I don't want to. So the other book is They Thought They Were Free. Oh, hi, baby kitty. And so I feel like obviously things could be worse. I feel like I should just not wear my glasses. I feel like things obviously they could. Do you want them? I feel like obviously things could be a lot worse for me, but and for America, but I do think that they're not ideal. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things that European countries have that we don't have, and it's not to glaze Europe, because Europe has their issues, and I have my issues with Europe as well. I'm not like, the grass is always going to be greener on the other side. I have European friends who do tell me, that's my hair, you woman, you crazy woman. I have friends from Europe, and they're like, oh, you make so much money, you're from a richer country than I am. But I'm also lower income. I'm also really poor. You have to realize that 50,000 a year is low income. It's not enough money to survive here. At least you could make 30K and it's a livable wage, or you can make freaking a little bit of money. I do believe that no matter where you are, you're going to have issues surviving if you're not like a freaking billionaire or multi-millionaire. Even then, gonna probably like are a little bit worried about like, oh, what if this goes south with my job? You know, everyone's living paycheck to paycheck, but you have to realize that like California does have a really big economy, but we are in such poor conditions and homelessness is so bad. I was homeless for a few years. Oh my gosh, this is such a fun lore story. I was a very bad middle schooler. I was such a bad little kid. So my dad, he kicked me out. He didn't want to raise me because I'm bringing too much drama. Drama. Thank you. My neighbors were being loud. Right, but like holy drama. Me, so bad, so rebellious. And nobody else wanted to really take care of me. I've like lived back and forth with a lot of people, and I got to a point where like nobody wanted me because I was just so bad. Who wants to deal with that? And so I have this aunt of mine, and she's very, very religious. We're so religious. God is watching. So, she said she'd take me, and people were telling her, don't take her, she's crazy, she's so bad, she's gonna run away. She's gonna go become, like, oh, she really moved my whole computer. She's gonna go become a sex prostitute. She wants to be a prostitute. Where are we getting this from? I was bad, but I wasn't that bad. And they were like, don't take her, she's gonna run away, she's gonna try to kill herself, right? But she took me, and funnily enough, she was homeless. We were kind of like living in rooms, like off of freaking Facebook Marketplace, like selling this bedroom, $200. Hashtag sketchy. You with all of your fleas, because I let you go outside. Joke. And so one of the people we were living in rooms with, they kicked us out because, okay, I feel like I actually shouldn't tell the reason. We were in the right and she was in the wrong. And then she like went to church and, can you not lay in my glass? You can lay down there, just not on my glasses. Um, and she did apologize to us, like, I'm so sorry, and, like, she had this whole thing where she went to church and she, like, apologized and was, like, begging for God's forgiveness. So I guess I forgive her. I think when it comes to, because she's an older lady, and when it comes to older ladies like that, I do think she wanted to help us, that it just, you're old and you can't really be changed, and they don't really have, like, a good sense of, I don't think I'm the sharpest tool in this shed at all, by all means, but it does get harder for you to rationalize things, right? So I, like, yeah, she did kick me out when I was like 13 and had nowhere to live, and so we lived in our car. But it's like, whatever, I guess. I'm over it now. In a different place in my life. Um, so yeah. I hope you guys don't think that was gross. I touched my cat and then I touched my eye, and now I'm thinking about that. I'm also like outside in the grass. That's gonna bother me. But, then we were homeless in our car, and, you know, they have really long wait lists for those things. Like, some people have been on the wait list in California, like, wanting to get a house for like 20 years. Isn't that so funny? Isn't that so crazy? Considering we have like 200 billionaires in our, like, over that in our state? That's really crazy. Yeah. Thanks, Mag. I think we were talking about it because of Christianity and the nice books, yeah. I really do want to read more books, though, because I can get into a groove. Once I read a book, the hardest part for me is just reading the book and then reading past 5 sentences, Once I get past those 5 sentences, I am in such a flow state, And I think the part of it is just my depression, where I don't like to do things that make me happy. I guess I don't like, I hate this because I feel like I'm such a weird person, and it's just, I don't really like anime, I don't like manga, I don't like video games, I don't like to read, I don't like to draw, I don't like to write. I sort of just like doom scroll and I get sad. But, what is that? What was I saying? But yeah, like, I don't like to do things that make me happy. There's this game I play, you've probably never heard about it, it's so underground. It's like really niche. It's called Skyrim, and I love Skyrim. I love it. I could play it without mods. I love it so much. If you need mods to play Skyrim, you just don't know how to have fun. You have no whimsy or joy in your life. But I do play with mods, but I'm the truther. I can do it both ways. But it's gotten to a point where, like, I don't even like to play Skyrim right now. Or maybe because I was too busy with school, but I really could not play Skyrim, really. And it made me really sad. Like, I want to play Skyrim. I want to have recreational activities, but I can't, because I don't get any joy from them, and it feels like torture. Or, I'm also really bad at them. When playing Resident, when playing, when playing Red Dead Redemption 2, I died during the tutorial. I'm really notoriously bad at things. I played freaking Kingdom Hearts for 8 hours, and I'm still, the first one, and I'm still on the islands thing. I'm supposed to be off of that by now, I'm pretty sure. But it's just that I feel so sluggish. I get sluggish. I'm like, how do I can't have fun if I'm sluggish. And so when I read, I want to get past those 5 sentences, because I'll just reread the first sentence, and reading it, no matter where I am in the book. But once I get into the consistency of reading it, I'm really, really good at it. Like, you can't get me to put it down, really. But that's just really hard for me. Also, I feel like I can't read sometimes. Like, I can definitely read, but, like, the words get all, like, wiggly, and it's like, ugh, I don't know what this says. So, I listen to audiobooks and then I read at the same time, simultaneously. And so when I was reading The Great Gatsby, for AP Lang, I would reread chapters multiple times throughout, like, one day, throughout the whole week. I just reread it with a audiobook at the same time. And, wow, I can read this because on my 8th reread, the wiggles are gone, basically. Like, I basically know what this is. I have this basically memorized, come at me, bro, type thing. Which I really loved. Or when I do read, I love to have, like, I feel like I can't read something unless it's, like, not the freaking black and white that is on the paper. Like, put a blue font, put a blue overlay over that thing. Like, once there's a blue overlay, like, highlighter, like, oh my gosh, this makes sense. Or, like, lighting. I don't know why. So it's just, like, there's so many things. I feel like I can read a book. Okay, when I was homeless, I would library max, bro. I have so many library cards all over fucking California, bro. Sorry for swearing. It's just, it came as instinct. Um, Literally so many of them. And I don't remember the book, but I remember like in 2 days I read this 300-page book just after school in 1 hour, like basically like so 2 hours. And I read it all and it was like I don't even think it was like an awesome book. I just think I was like, oh, this looks okay to read. And so I read it. And that was my recreation time. And it was so awesome and lovely. I wish I could read like that. I wish I could be on a roll. Like, I'm just going to read this book in 2 hours straight in one day. Because I can do that stuff. I can do it. I just can't get into a groove to read because I'm so depressed. Which does suck. It does suck to like feel that way and be that way. I I feel like I think about having fun more than I do have fun. This is really bad because my curls. This is straight ends and then this is curly. But what was I saying? Let's think really hard. My thinking cap is on, guys. I swear. I don't know what I was saying. I I'm done with school right now. My junior year. It's summer. I love summer. I don't know. I have no structure now. Like now I have no idea how I'm going to spend my days. Like I hated school and I didn't like going, but it's like I know what is going to happen. I'm just going to go to my piano class and not do anything because I don't know how to fucking play piano. Oh my gosh, I'm swearing instinctively. It's because of my environment. I'm being groomed by kids at school who are evil to say bad words. Um, but right, like I would go log in to piano, not do any work. I used to try in the beginning, but it was really hard, so I stopped trying. I can play, there's this song, it goes, Jingle Bells. I can play Jingle Bells. I'll play you Jingle Bells. Don't ask me to play anything else. I'll see myself right out with that one. But, yeah. So I tried in the beginning, and then I just stopped trying, and so I failed it, but then I just was like, can I do an online class instead to get my, like, music or art credits to graduate? Because they're required here in California. You need a music or an art class to graduate. And so they're like, do you want to do 2D art? And I was like, I don't know what that is. I thought they'd like have me making like 2D art models on like freaking Blender or something. I don't know what Blender is. I've just heard it used. So I'm assuming I'm getting it right through context. Right? So that's what I thought it was. I was like, okay, I'll do it. And it actually ended up being really cool. It was like, I just learned about like freaking medieval history. It's like, I love history. It was an art history class, which is like, okay, whatever. They just wanted me to do like art projects and I just never turned in like, you want me to make a painting? I'll do a test instead. Um, yeah. But I would go to piano every day, right? And so that's my first period. And then I would go to like the freaking online class and then I have a film class. Well, I have other classes too, but like my school's like weird block schedule thing, so 4 classes and then 4 classes. Am I doxing myself with that? Low key. Right? So then I have a film class, which I really wanted to do because I feel like I'm one of those people where I just talk. I can't start something, so I try to watch a movie. I don't even think it's an attention span thing. It could be because like, oh, if I'm not being stimulated from this, the way TikTok sending notes to me. But I feel like there's times where I open TikTok and I'm just so depressed, like get this phone out of my face. I'd rather just kill myself, type of thing. Um, Thanks for having that in your tail. And so I really liked film class because it is forcing me basically to watch a movie for fun. They're not bad movies, so then I'm not depressed. Um, so it was like I would still like be depressed and like put my head down sometimes, or I'd do like my classwork in film class. So that dropped my grade a bit. But we watched good movies. Like I watched 100 movies this year, which was nice. Like more than that, but like I got off dome probably over 100. Um, and I like to make letterboxes. I like to write reviews for my letterboxes. I know it's letterboxed. I don't say the D. It's BD or weird to me. But I like to write reviews. If you don't write reviews after you watch a movie and you just put a star, I really don't like that. I want to know why you liked the movie. I want to know what like things in the movie you liked. I want to know why you didn't like the movie. You know? So I try to do that. Or sometimes I'll just review it and put the stars and I'll like make a mental note to do them later. I really need to do The Godfather because I feel like it was such a good movie. Like I don't want to just type a review on my phone. I want to get on my computer. I need to like get in the groove and be like, I need to channel Godfather within my heart and soul. And then I need to like write and type it up what I felt about it. So I need to do that still. Which I guess it's summer. I have free time to do that now. Maybe I'll do that after this video. Yeah. I can talk all day. I wonder how long this is going. I can't check. Oh wait, I can. 20 minutes? Who's gonna listen to this for 20 minutes? Somebody will. One person will. I know one person who would. Hi! Get the bug! Can you do your job? It's right there. It's right there. You could grab it. Okay. Right? So I liked film class. I would be forced to watch movies. We watched. Apparently people don't like The Whale. I love The Whale. People also don't like Three Billboards outside of whatever, Missouri. Is it Missouri? Ebbing, Missouri? Ebbing, yeah. I like that one. People are like, I don't like it, just talking about how women are stupid. No, I think it's like, I don't think that was the point of it. Or people don't like this other movie. It's not Nocturnal Animals or Nocturnal Animals, something like that. Which I thought it was good. And people are like, why are the fat women out there? It's freaking directors, like, he's around skinny women all day. Puts that fat fucking woman there. No, like, I thought the point of that was like, I'm swearing, man. I thought the point of that was like, how the girl is like conventionally attractive. Everyone's doing things for their appearances. She's with this guy for their appearance. Sorry for like low-key spoiling this movie to you. And so the fat woman in the beginning of the movie are like, they're beautiful on the inside, conventionally unattractive, which I think they were beautiful, even though they're overweight or whatever. But like, I really need to like not do that because my hair is curling this way, and it's like, it makes me feel like I have bald spots. Like, no, I have all of my hair. All of my hair is here. I promise. So, I just have very thin hair. My my sisters have thick hair, but like mine's like this much. Yeah. Meanwhile, my sister has like two handfuls of hair. It's like, oh, that's nice for you. But I guess she's also older than me, and she says when you get older, your hair grows out. I don't know if that's true. I'm not gonna look it up. I'll just trust her in my heart. With she was shaved as a kid. They balded her. They balded her. They didn't bald me. But yeah, I thought it was talking about how like it's the inside and the outside, they don't reflect, right? And I really liked that movie. I felt like it was really deep and like stuff. My favorite movie, not my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies. I don't like to do favorites. I don't have absolutes of anything. That's too hard of a question. There's too many things in the world that I like for me to think. If I were like, if I was using 100% of my brain, maybe I could pick a favorite or something. But no. But one of my favorite movies is Fantastic Planet. I loved it so much. I read the novel, loved the novel. It cleared up a lot of like things that weren't clear in the movie, like, oh, what is happening in the movie with her headphones. It's really good. I quite enjoyed it. I would love to read the comic, but I cannot speak or read French, which is a hard thing. But I really like Stephen Wool. I wish I could read the rest of his works. I don't think a lot of them are translated into English. Even then, the Fantastic Planet translation I do have is not good. Like, I could read his grammar. Like, my friend does speak French. And so he looked at it and he was like, oh, this is like really old. Like, nobody talks like this anymore because he's old. Which isn't that old. It's like it's moved in the 70s. I think the book was around the 50s. It's just off down. So I guess a lot could have changed in the grammar and syntax, you know? Especially considering Stephen Wool is an older man. I think that's just his pen pal name. But like, you know, so like just, it was different. And they're like, he talks weird. And so I don't know if that's why the translation's weird. The translation doesn't feel like it has any proper grammar or syntax to like an English viewpoint and perspective. But I still thought it was really great. And I just think it's that I love aliens. I always have loved aliens or anything inhuman as an allegory almost for being like an immigrant or autistic or whatever struggle to a certain extent. I do not like the Aliens movie because I think that if aliens want to destroy the world, they should. And that they have every right to do that. And I think that if they want to kill you, we should let them kill you because they're an alien and they know better than you. Fascism is good if it's an alien. And also, I heard or something like off freaking from the grapevine that's supposed to be like about being pregnant and the horrors of pregnancy, which is like, yeah, but it's written by a man though, so I don't really care what a man thinks about pregnancy. Like, okay, pop off, you think pregnancy is bad. It's also like, why do you have to? I don't know. I think if you look at it that way, sure. But it also like really bothered me because there's that one like woman scientist and nobody's listening to her. Nobody's listening to her. Just listen to her. She knows. She's smart. Listen to her. But no, let's not listen to her. I don't know. I think it just doesn't have likable characters for me. And to a certain extent that does bother me in movies. Right? Okay, so I would go to film class and I would go to my AP Lang class, my hard class, the only class that I actually do work in, at least for like this, for my 4-quarter classes system. My counselor, no hate, but she kind of did not want me to take AP Lang. For history of my academic life, I was a very bad student, middle school, did no work. You would not catch me turning in anything. So because of that, my math was really bad. And also in elementary school, I did like work to a certain extent, and then like my life got really shit. And so I stopped doing work. And so I'm not good at math, which is really helpful for me. I also have that thing with math though, with like the wiggle. If the thing feels like it's wiggling, like I know how much 7 is. I had to pause, right? I know how much this is, right? This is 7, and I'm holding up a 7, right? I know what the number looks like, but I have to like really think about that because sometimes I would do math questions like that 8. No, that's 3. That's a number 3. And so I would think 3 in my brain, but I would write down 2. So I just feel like my brain is just, I'm not smart. I'm American. Sorry, that's mean. It's not because Americans, the way we're born innately, just our system, our education system. Love that. Right? So, so I wasn't good in elementary or middle school. Really bad, honestly. And then freshman year, I went to 2 different high schools, but I got all A's except for 1 B. But I don't count it because if you're not American, I don't know if you know, but we don't go through like exams at the end of the year. That's your grade. You turn assignments throughout the whole semester, and then you take tests at the end. And the test has more value than like homework that you turn in, but it still is like the homework does contribute to your grade, despite that. So because of that, there was a test we took, right? And I would get really good. I had an A. And then so we have to turn in like reviews. Like before we have a test, we'd like review the subject matter of whatever we were learning in math class or in Algebra 1. And there was a review sheet that I did not turn in to my teacher because I lost it. But I did good on that test. I got an A. But because of that, I have a B plus on my transcript, when if I turned it in on Aries, you can like just see what it would look like. It would have been an A. Because I did good on the test, so I don't count it. In my heart, I had all A's. Right? And then sophomore year, because I was super with my religious aunt during freshman year, I wanted to kill myself every day. Granted, I was disciplined very well, which is probably good for me. But in sophomore year, I got so depressed, I did not want to try anything anymore. And so I had I think I had 1 A. Out of 8 classes, I think I had 1 A. So this year was just redoing a lot of classes, and it wasn't that I wasn't trying, because I did try, and then I realized even if I try, it's not good enough. Because I had that 1 B freshman year, and I had a 3.8 GPA, which is not great because of like GPA inflation lately. I understand that, but what do you mean? My dad is telling me that I could have done better. Like, okay, so what? I did good enough. Like, I'm passing. I don't know what you want from me. I think that at a certain point he does have too high expectations. It would be really great if I was super smart. But I ended up I ended up forgetting what I was talking about. But since the video is over 20 minutes already, I'm just gonna end it there. Bye, internet.